Welcome. This is the Mindset Coach Lionel here, and today I'm going to be talking about what it takes to develop the go-getter mentality. And there's a couple of things I will say about that. First, what is the go-getter mentality really? It is defined as a state of mind that one cultivates over a lifetime, and it will manifest in the way one perceives and interacts with the world around them. It is something that one has that's not immediately evident, and yet is something that comes to light through every action one takes and every decision one makes. The go getter mentality is something that nobody is really born with. It's rather something that is progressively nature over time. It's something that we become as a result of how we interact in the world around us. And as a result, this go getter mentality helps us do more and achieve more in life. Those who have the go getter mentality are seen as the high achievers of this world. Are you one of them? Well, they happen to never be the smartest or most creative people, but they do seem to have some kind of luck. However, this isn't the sort of luck or that you experience when you win something like the lottery or any kind of contest. No, it's rather the kind of luck that develops over time as a result of putting yourself out there and taking advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. It's not easy to cultivate a go getter mentality. It actually takes a lot of work, energy, and effort that has great many people are not willing to put themselves through, and rightly so. That's why only a very small percentage of the population has got to what it takes to adopt and apply themselves in the pursuit of the go-getter mentality. And it's not that other people are not capable, they just simply don't have the right attitude nor enough inner drive, desire to push through the pain required to cultivate the go getter mentality. Well, what about you? Do you have what it takes to become a go getter? Do you have the inner drive, desire to push through the pain, to step outside of your comfort zone, to move through all the life hardships without succumbing to the emotional roadblocks that many people face? Being a go-getter isn't easy, and it will actually require you to become more aggressive, cunning, and resourceful version of yourself. It will require you to think, to shift in a way about your life, the situations you're facing, every single day. Moreover, it will require you to turn on that mental switch that's going to propel you forward through any of the toughest challenges without any doubt or being hesitant. Yes, being a go getter is almost an insurmountable journey that will drain every last drop of physical and mental energy you have within your being. However, this mentality is what will eventually separate you from most of everyone else in the world. It is this mentality that will propel you forward and help you achieve all your goals, aspirations, bringing your hopes and dreams into reality. When you break down the go getter mentality, you gotta have a personality. The personality of someone that's passionate, resourceful, perceptive, dependable, and driven. You have to be open minded and often ask very inquisitive questions, and it's going to help you in various point of views and perspective when you ask these questions. Also, the role, you gotta have clarity in goal setting. When you're a go-getter, you're very ambitious and you know exactly what you want. Having those clear goals and objective in your mind at all times is so important. Also, you will understand as a go-getter what you must do to stay on track toward the achievement of those objectives. As a go-getter, you will typically ask questions like, what do I want? What do I want to achieve in the short term or the long term? Why having this in my life is so important? Why now? And if I want it now, how do I measure my results? How do I know that I'm making progress toward the goals? How do I know if I'm heading in the right or the wrong direction, actually? The next thing is you're going to be very flexible in your planning, because setbacks and situations are always on the cards when it comes to goal achievement. You can plan all you want, but you got to be flexible to be able to change as plans go a little bit left or right rather than straight the way you want it. You also got to have, as a go-getter, a support network. You got to be building and growing your social and professional networks. And go-getters recognize that they need a strong and capable network of people that they can turn for support, help when they need it, and use that leverage in order to move forward. They also, a go-getter, have this unshakable belief in themselves and their ability to follow through with their plans. They just don't worry about what other people think, whether people approve or disapprove of what they're doing. Makes no difference to anyone that's a go-getter. And of course, in the journey of the go-getter, you're going to face with a barrage of rejection, left and right, criticism from friends, family, co-workers, you name it, and all the mistakes and failed attempts that's going to come your way. But they never take anything personally against them. Instead, a go-getter will focus on taking everything as a feedback and as a learning experience. And that's going to help them move forward in a more optimal way. Another key component of the go-getter mentality is that tenacity and mental toughness. Again, go-getters, they're not faced with problems or setbacks. They understand that problems bring about opportunities for progress. While the average person often is overwhelmed and confronted with challenges, they and most people will start complaining and making excuses, and they use that victim mentality. Oh, poor me. And when you have that mentality, you're going to succumb to your fears and you will go back to your safety of the comfort zone. But no, the go-getter, on the other hand, always believes in himself and seeks to bring about positive outcome that's going to play in their favor. Also is the personality of accountability. A go-getter's word is the law. Every promise they make to themselves is like a command, a directive to their nervous system that gives them that sense of accountability. A go-getter understands that nothing can ever be achieved without a dedication and self-discipline. And a go-getter does not make a commitment and promises and then go back into those promises and then fall into that self-sabotage patterns that most people go into. And when they do that, it's going to stop them in their tracks. So that procrastination, being perfect, and all those temptations of instant gratification trap, it's going to lure people away from their commitments and down a different path, basically. So go-getter is very consistent in their action. They clearly understand that success is a journey and doesn't often take them from point A to point B in a straight line. But the key through getting those challenges is that consistent action. They just keep going. As failure will come up and mistakes are being made along the journey. But this failure, the way they see the mentality, is just stepping stones that takes them toward that success. And they chunk things down. They focus on taking small but consistent steps. And that's how they do it. Also, they have this awareness and the opportunity. So when they're taking steps, they're thinking of several steps ahead in order to create more opportunities for themselves in order to advance. And of course, they take advantage of some opportunities, and most of them have big risk, but so what? They keep on going. They also work smarter and harder. Go-getters understand the value of working smarter and harder than any other person. For starters, they work with a sense of urgency and purpose. This urgency propels them to forward in a way that they do more with the time that they have each day. They understand that in order to achieve more, they must find the time to do more. A go-getter, as they work smarter and harder, they understand the value of time. And working with that urgency challenge them to work more effectively and efficient while working with a purpose challenge that come your way, and it doesn't matter. They just keep going. And they focus on the right things that's going to get you the result that they are after. So the question is, do you have what it takes to be a go-getter? Do you have the go-getter mentality that will help you join the ranks of the highest achievers in the world? This is not an easy question to answer. We all have the potential, and many of us will hold ourselves back simply because we just don't have the necessary drive, the ambition and passion to propel ourselves going forward. I leave you with this. The highest achievers of this world often put everything on the line to accomplish their dreams. They literally don't have a fallback plan. They go all in and sacrifice all they got to bring their dreams to reality. Are you willing and able to do that? Are you willing and able to risk total and utter failure and humiliation in pursuit of your dreams? Listen, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed this short video about the go-getter mentality. If you plan to be a go-getter, go, do, no matter what anyone says. It is in you. You have the drive. But you have to be disciplined, and you got to be true to yourself. This is your coach saying, be well, stay safe. Ciao.